Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, November 5th, the first day of the Tough Mudder event over at the Palm Bay compound. I did not spend the night out there because I didn't want to be stuck out there, and I also had to run around to look for some items, like trying to find a house battery. Then it dawned on me that the scooter that I left out there, the electric scooter, has a battery pack. Underneath the scooter are two 12-volt battery packs, because the unit uses 24 volts, and I looked at the picture, the diagram on it, and there's actually two battery packs, both 12 volts. Now, I'm in need of a house battery and was planning on buying an AGM house battery, but now I'm contemplating looking at those battery packs and maybe trying them out before I spend money on an AGM battery pack for the house battery for the vehicle. I did some online research and found out that those scooter battery packs typically only hold about 5 to 7 amp hours at the most, and that would be at 24 volts. So if I split it in half, double it at 12 volts, I could get 10 to 15 amp hours, which really is kind of bad, kind of low for a vehicle house battery, leisure battery. But it is still battery, and I have it, so it'd be almost free if I use it. My current battery pack inside the jump starter is rated at 10 amp hours, but it's shot, and even before I started using it, it wasn't staying fully charged. So I'm thinking of heading over to the compound, even though I wasn't planning on being there, because the Tough Mudder event is going to take place, and I'll probably be stuck in there the whole day if I do go in there. But now I'm going to try to head into there right now before they open up, hopefully. Got to head out here in a minute before they do open up. I'm currently at the Groot Library. I didn't sleep here. I just parked right here because I'm trying to cook up some breakfast while I head over. But I had picked up a bunch of water from the gas station. Just went in there and asked them if I could fill up some jugs with water. So I have about 4 gallons of water that I'm planning on hauling out to the camp. And then I'm going to take the scooter. If I can get the scooter and get out of the camp, I think I may do that, or I might just stay there the whole day and work on it out there. So I brought some food. I'm making bacon. Let me show you here. Here because of the low light, even though I have the light on in the vehicle. I'm currently cooking some rice in my rice cooker off the inverter, and I have some bacon. Cheap bacon that I just bought from Walmart for about $2.79 or something like that. So I'm going to eat half of that pack this morning with the rice. I may or may not have eggs with it, and I'll eat the rest for lunch, that way I can eat the whole thing in one day and not have to worry about it spoiling. I had picked up a fresh supply of ice, so I think I'm all set. Alright, so we're going to head out from here. It is still pitch black. It is 6:37 a.m. And I'm hoping that they haven't barricaded the access to the compound. Coming out of there yesterday, they had barricaded Camp Freedom 2 in with some huge military vehicles. So they may have put up some more barricades. I thought they were just going to have those orange cables or whatever, those orange plastic tape thingies. Not tape, but the orange cable. I don't know what they're called, but the orange loose pieces of plastic. But they actually put up some military vehicles out there to block off the road. So access to Camp Freedom 2 has been blocked. Kind of. There's an alternate route I'm going to try to take. That's assuming I can even get into the compound, because there's a chance they can have it all blocked off. There were barricades all over the place yesterday, and I'm going to try to sneak in there, get to my camp, and plan on staying there today, working on my electric scooter. I've decided instead of using the electric scooter to make an electric bike, that because I looked at the assembly, and this particular scooter is the old one with the it's got a chain on it, a chain drive to drive the rear tire from the motor. So I think trying to convert that to work on my bicycle would be a bit complicated. Not that it's impossible. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. You can make it happen. But I don't really feel like fabricating a bunch of parts because I don't have all the tools and stuff. I was looking for a simple solution. But here's the thing. It is an electric motor with a with two 12-volt power packs. You know, I think at a minimum they might be 5 amp hours each. But that means if they still work, I could conceivably get 10 amp hour power pack out of it by rewiring the 12-volt power pack to become I don't know if it's I think it's parallel, not series, but parallel, or it could be series. I need to double check that. But I need to rewire those two power packs so that it makes one big 12-volt power pack. And I'm debating if I want to use that as a vehicle power pack, you know, house battery. Because if I do that, then I save myself some money from having to buy an AGM battery, which is kind of expensive. Although, more than likely, I'm going to go ahead and get an AGM battery, at least a small 35 amp hour one. Because even if I had both power pack working, I think I could probably only expect maybe 10 amp hours or less, maybe 15 if I'm lucky. But because it's used and it hasn't been charged in a long time, I suspect the power pack won't hold a full charge, if it'll even hold a charge. So that means that the power pack may be used as an external power pack that I'm thinking of potentially rigging up and leaving it at the camp. Now, you might be wondering why I would bother to go back there. Well, I just realized or remembered that if you have a DC motor, such as on a treadmill or even an alternator or a motor like on the Razor scooter, that thing is DC, meaning it's direct current. And with DC motors, from what I understand, if you spin it, you generate electricity. So a generator and a motor are essentially the same thing. I will need to verify and check all this, but I'm pretty sure that a DC motor, if you spin it, instead of taking electricity in to spin it, when you spin it without electricity coming in, it generates electricity coming out. And that makes that scooter kind of valuable because it has a DC motor on it and a battery pack already. So I'm contemplating going over there and tearing apart the whole unit to get access to the motor and the power pack. Because if I can get it to work, I may be able to use the motor from the scooter as a generator. And I might be able to use the power pack as a power pack. Now, what you'd have to do is rig up some way of spinning that motor so that it can generate electricity. I'm wondering if maybe even just pushing it around would generate the electricity. And if that's the case, then heck, you have a generator right there. All you have to do is push the scooter around. Might not even have to take it apart. Okay, it's gonna get totally dark here in a minute, and I'll probably turn off the camera because there's not much to see. You know what? I was gonna strip it apart, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might not even be necessary to take it apart. Whoa, went the wrong way here. A bunch of cars are coming out here. They might already be going out to the Tough Mudder event. If they do, then that means the area may be all blocked off or something. These may be the workers. It's 6:45 a.m. and they seem to be heading out towards Tough Mudder. I don't know if it's locked or if they're only going to allow workers. If they do, then today's shot. I won't be able to do this. I'm thinking that the scooter might be usable as a charger, and all you have to do is just ride around on the scooter. Like push it as a push scooter. Turn the motor on, but don't access it, and push it, and that may generate electricity. And if you ride it around, you're putting power into the battery pack. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm assuming that's how it works. So if I can get it to work like that, then that would be like way cool. Because or I could strip it apart and use the components. I was thinking of taking the motor and hooking it up to a wind generator turbine, you know, like a windmill, like a turbine, and having the wind generate electricity to put into the power pack. And you have basically a generator, a wind generator. But you could leave it as a scooter, and then there's a lot of people here. Oh, I think they're all going to Tough Mudder. I think everyone here is going to Tough Mudder. They've got the barricade over here. Tough Mudder. There's like a million vehicles. And it looks like they have a check-in. Good morning.
Got your parking pass?
No, is this closed off to the public today?
Closed off?
Yeah, normally the compound, if I'm just going straight on back.
Yeah, there's a Tough Mudder going on.
Okay, so I can't go back there?
No.
All right.
No, if you want, you can try to go around and go down St. Andre, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
If you want to do a K-turn right up here, that'd be great. Just don't hit anybody.
All right. Oh, shit. Let me come over here and turn around. Well, as you can see, they've got the area blocked off, so I cannot get through. I'm going to try to come around another way if I can. They have the whole area blocked off, and Camp Freedom 2 is actually straight on back. So that's going to be a potential problem here. If I can't get in, I think I'm going to try to come around if I can and get in. It's like totally black out here, and without GPS, I don't think I'm going to be able to get there. So let me think. You know what? I'm gonna give up, because I do not want to be out there in the dark with no lights and no GPS, because that's 200 miles of crazy roads. You know, if you've seen the previous video, then you know what the road looks like back there, and it is not a pretty thing. The road back there is a labyrinth, and there's over 200 miles of it, and without GPS, I don't want to risk going back there and getting myself totally lost in the dark. And the other problem is this: I don't know what time Tough Mudder starts, but I know for a fact, because I was out there, that it runs right by my camp. And they may have it blocked off, because they had parts of it blocked off when I left there yesterday. So it looks like a dud. We're not going to get into the camp today, and I'll have to come back. They want a parking pass, which I don't have. I don't think I'm even going to try it during the day, because they're all going to be running through it, and I don't want to be driving out there with people running through it'll look like the real zombie attack from like The Walking Dead, because I'll be surrounded by all these people out there. So I think we're going to reroute our plans today. I got all this water with me, which I don't want to lug around because it's heavy. So I'm gonna probably try to stop by my ex-girlfriend's place, put the water at her house, on her porch or something. That way I'm not lugging around about 4 to 5 gallons of extra water. It's extra weight. I'll lug it around for the weekend. So I'm gonna leave that at her place and then head over beachside, I think, because Tough Mudder, which I had hoped to cover, and working on the scooter is going to have to go on hold. I'm going to cover Tough Mudder because I can't get in, and I'll have to hope that nobody takes the scooter. And if they do, man, it was like $8 from Goodwill that I bought a year ago. So I'll go back there later after the Tough Mudder event's over and see if I can at least pull the scooter out and work on it. If I can get the scooter working and use it for wind power, set it up, or even just leave it as a scooter, then and try to reverse charge it by riding it as a scooter, leaving it there and telling people, who know, that you can ride it and turn it into a generator. You could ride the scooter around the compound by pushing it. It should generate electricity. Then I just need to make a plug, some kind of adapter plug that can go into it to pull electricity out. And once you can pull the electricity out, you can use it as 12 volts DC, or you can hook it up to an inverter and turn it into 120 volt AC. Now, if it's only a 5 amp hour or a 10 amp hour battery pack, it's not going to last very long with 12 volts. 120 volt conversion. So it may be best to use it as 12. Actually, it'll be pulling power out of it will be 24 volts, not 12. Huh. Let me think. It's currently rigged up for 24 volts. I could open it up and rewire it to become 12 volts, which means the scooter won't run when you charge it, because it requires, I guess the motor requires 24 volts, or it'll run real slow. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Look at all these cars. I think they're all going to Tough Mudder. These are all the tough people. It's Saturday. I don't see any reason for as many cars to be out here, so I'm pretty sure it's Tough Mudder. I didn't get out there early enough. I thought I'd be early enough. I didn't think it'd start till like 8 or 9, but everyone's heading out there right now, so I'm a bit bummed that I didn't get out there, but I tried.